101.5 FM. We're excited to share another episode with you wherever you are in the world from Travel with Ease. My name is Abiodun Sampson, your presenter for this program, Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified.
Woke up one Sunday morning, told my daddy I'm leaving home. Going off to the city tomorrow, even though I don't know where to go. And daddy says, son, don't be a fool.
If you're just tuning in, the program is Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. And as you know that this program is divided into spotlight, must-visit destination, and also to get you ready for a breathtaking vistas and inspiration for your next adventure. And also the second segment is the book review segment. We know that in this nowadays, reading culture have been lost among us. So we are using this to install the culture of reading. And today on Travel with Ease, we have a special edition. We want to unveil something important. So if you are just tuning in right now, call everyone because we are here to talk about the hidden jobs market in abroad. It's still Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified.
Oh, forgive me, Father, but I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so just hope Mama's doing okay. Been 4 years and 11 months now. Hello, it was true what you said to me. The life in the city is unbelievable. Had to struggle just to get by every day.
It's still Travel with Ease on the frequency 101.5 FM.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
And that is why we want you to know the hidden jobs market abroad, and to know how to tap into this opportunity. Now let's see. Employers in countries like Germany, like Japan, and Saudi Arabia, they often hire through trusted referrals, internal network or partnership with training programs. And without knowing this hidden market, you are missing the majority of this role. And that is why you need to call everyone, those that need to hear this, need to hear about it this afternoon on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Folks, I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
Offshore winds in Denmark, that's an example. The solar in Morocco. When we look at the healthcare center, we look at elder care in Japan, phlebotomy in the UK. And when we look at the tech, we're talking about the AI startups in Indonesia, fintech in Singapore. And these sectors are less vulnerable to automation and economic downturns. And that is why we want you to know about the hidden jobs market abroad on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends. And goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I packed my bags, I'm leaving town. bought a one-way ticket.
And in a nutshell of what I've said, front we'll be looking also on what is driving Eden jobs market. What is driving them? Now, the first thing we'll be looking at is the skills gap. Let's take a moment.
I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I packed my bags.
If you're just tuning in, this is Travel with Ease, your education in travel simplified. We are looking at the Eden jobs market abroad, and we are giving you an eye opener on what you should do and the way you should move it.
Pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for...
If you're just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all. And we are safety laws, and there are a lot of challenges that job seekers face when it comes to landing themselves a good job abroad. Let's take a moment. When we come back, we shall look into that challenges for job seekers abroad. And these Eden jobs markets hints that we are giving you are these things that would help you land yourself a better job abroad, internationally, or anywhere you find yourself for a better life. We still Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified.
And goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
Seekers internationally, what are their challenges? There are so many things they face, but they wouldn't tell you. But these are some of their challenges. Now, one of their challenges is that they lack awareness. When they say they lack awareness, is that 65% of international job seekers aren't aware, of unadvertised roles. I got this according to the World Bank. They say 65% of international job seekers are not aware of unadvertised roles. And when we say unadvertised roles, I was saying something.
I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends.
Very simplified. And I was saying about the problems, challenges of job seekers abroad internationally. Now, let me give you a case study. In 2020, but 80% of these hires came through private training partnership, not public job boards. Now, this highlights how Eden market dominate the critical sector of landing you a big job internationally. And we'll still continue more on this because right about now it is time for the World News. And please stay tuned. It's still Travel with Ease, and it's still your station, JDN Radio 101.5 FM. So the World News will be coming up by 1 p.m. Stay tuned. Keep it locked down to the frequency 101.5 FM.
Oh, I packed my bags. I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. And goodbye, mama, please don't cry. can stay. Don't ask me why. I've got no money, just hopes and dreams. I'm gonna find my destiny. I had about life in the city. Said that's where all dreams go. I'm gonna work hard in the city. So wish me well. Wish me well. I'm gonna be a famous superstar. I'm gonna drive a big old fancy car and fly my own plane all across this world. And when the time is right, I find myself a girl. I had about life in the city. So that's where all dreams come true. I'm gonna work hard in the city. So wish me well. Wish me well.
You are listening to JDN 101.5 FM. Broadcasting for all.
JDN rédíò tó yẹ kó gbọ́, tó bá ń gbọ́ tó milẹ̀ tó halẹ̀, má fàdà bàwé tó lò, má fẹ̀yẹléwé àti òró. JDN rédíò 101.5 FM. Florence ló sọ pé ọ̀gá la jẹ́. Níbi ká polówó ọjà, kájé búgbàjẹ́, ìròyìn àsìkò tí ò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́, eré ìdárayá lóríṣiríṣi. JDN rédíò 101.5.
JDN Radio 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all.
It is 1 p.m. Good afternoon. Here is the world news today, Wednesday, 5th March 2025, reaching you from JDN 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all. I am Stella Obed. First, the headlines. South Sudan Vice President Haley arrested, risking peace deal. Kremlin welcomes Zelensky's offer to negotiate, sees positive sign. Now the news in detail. South Sudanese forces have arrested Lieutenant General Gabriel Dope-Lem, a senior military official aligned with the first Vice President Riek Machar, sparking concerns that the 2018 peace deal may be at risk. The arrest was made by General Paul Nang, the head of South Sudan's Defense Forces, while security forces surrounded Machar's residence. This move has been condemned by Machar spokesperson Parmai Deng, who stated that the action violates the revisionized agreement on the resolution on the conflict in South Sudan and cripples the Joint Defense Board. The heavy deployment of troops around Machar's residence has also raised concerns about the erosion of confidence and trust among the parties. Russia has welcomed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's statement expressing Vol's willingness to negotiate over war. Zelensky made the statement in a letter to U.S. President Donald Trump, which Trump made public on Tuesday, quoting Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians. However, the Kremlin has raised concerns about who exactly they would be negotiating with, given Zelensky's 2022 decree prohibiting negotiations with President Vladimir Putin. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov acknowledged the positive approach, but emphasized that the nuisances remain unchanged. Australia is bracing for a rare and powerful tropical cyclone, Cyclone Alfred, which is expected to make landfall near Brisbane, the country's third most populous city, on Friday morning. The cyclone is forecasted to bring destructive wind gusts of up to 155 kph and total rainfall of up to 800 mm, leading to life-threatening flash flooding. Queensland Premier David Christopher has urged residents in flood-prone suburbs to evacuate soon, citing the extreme reality of such an event in southeast Queensland. Authorities are rushing to open evacuation centers, and schools and public transport will be closed. Flights have been cancelled, and residents are stocking up on essentials as they prepare to bunker down for the next 48 hours. Tragedy struck the Philippine Air Force as two pilots lost their lives in a plane crash during an anti-insurgency mission in Bukidnon province. The FA-50 fighter jet, one of 12 acquired from South Korea in 2014, lost contact with other aircraft shortly. Air Force spokesperson Consuelo Casillo stating the wreckage was found in the Kalatungan Mountains in the southern Mindanao region. Castillo stated that an investigation is on the way to undermine the cause of the accident, and the remaining 11 FA-50 jets have been grounded, noting that the intention is to return the jet to service as soon as possible to minimize disruptions to operations. This incident highlights the risk and sacrifices made by military personnel in their duty to serve and protect their country. Pakistani security forces have arrested Muhammad Sharifullah, a top commander for Islamic State, Khorasan, and an Afghan citizen, for his alleged role in the 2021 attack on U.S. troops that killed 13 service members during the withdrawal from Afghanistan. The arrest was made in a counter-terrorism operation along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. U.S. President Donald Trump thanked Pakistan for the arrest, stating that the Sharifullah is on his way to the United States to face justice. The successful operation was reportedly made possible by the renowned counter-terrorism cooperation between Pakistan and the United States, with a Pakistan security official praising the excellent cooperation between the two countries, highlighting their joint efforts on counter-terrorism. That concludes the world news from JD Han 101.5 FM. Joyce B. Road, Okeado, Ibadan. For more stories, follow us on all our social media handles, JDN Radio 101.5 FM. You can also listen to us live via our website, www.jdnradio1015.com. The news was produced and edited by Olabode Makinwa, assisted by Oluwafemi Adeyemi. I am Stella Obed. Thanks for staying with us. Good afternoon.
You are listening to JDN 101.5 FM. Broadcasting for all.
Kájọgbọ́n ìròyìn láti JDN Radio 101.5 rédíò gbogbo wa.
Ẹ káàsán, ìròyìn àgbáyé ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti ìkànnì JDN Radio 101.5 FM lónìí ọjọ́ karùn-ún oṣù kẹta ọdún 2025 lójúlẹ̀ kìíní òpópónà Joyce B. Okeado nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ṣáájú ẹ̀gbọ́ kókó tó wà nínú ìròyìn ọ̀hún. Alátìlẹyìn igbákejì ààrẹ South Sudan ni wọ́n ti fi kìnlé òfin gbé báyìí. Orílẹ̀-èdè Russia tẹ́wọ́ gba ọ̀rọ̀ Zelensky lórí bó ṣe fààyè gba ìdúnàdúrà. Ní báyìí ìròyìn ọ̀hún rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ látẹnu Aisha Toyedele. Àwọn ológun South Sudan ni wọ́n ti fi kélé òfin gbé ọ̀gágun Gabriel Doplam, ọ̀kan lára ọ̀gá àgbà tó wà lọ́fíìsì igbákejì ààrẹ àkọ́kọ́ ilẹ̀ náà Riek Machar, èyí tí wọ́n ń kọminú lórí àdéhùn àlàáfíà tí wọ́n dìjọ tọwọ́ bọ̀ lọ́dún 2018. Ọ̀gágun Paul Nang tó jẹ́ adarí iléeṣẹ́ ológun South Sudan ló gbé ìgbésẹ̀ náà. Ìgbésẹ̀ yìí ni agbẹnusọ Machar Palmai Deng bẹnu àtẹ́lù tó sì ní ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún tàpá sófin àdéhùn àtúnṣe sí dúkù tó ń wáyé ní gúúsù South Sudan tó ń ti dídá àjọ àgbáríjọpọ̀ elétò ààbò dàrú ní agbègbè náà. Orílẹ̀-èdè Russia tẹ́wọ́ gba ọ̀rọ̀ tí ààrẹ ilẹ̀ Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky sọ lórí bí Kyiv ṣe finúfíndọ̀ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ìdúnàdúrà wáyé lórí kí ogun náà wá sópin. Zelensky fi ọ̀rọ̀ náà síta nínú lẹ́tà tó kọ ránṣẹ́ sí ààrẹ ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà Donald Trump, tí Trump sì tẹ pẹpẹ lẹ́tà ọ̀hún fún àgbáyé tó sì ní kì í ṣe ẹni tó fẹ́. Ó ní pé àwọn ará Ukraine ni wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà ó jọba ní agbègbè méjèèjì. Ìjì líle alágbára ń wáyé ní orílẹ̀-èdè Australia tí ìrètí wà pé ilẹ̀ yíya yóò wáyé nítòsí Brisbane, ìlú kẹta tó tóbi jù ní ilẹ̀ náà. Adarí agbègbè yìí David Christophuli ti rọ gbogbo àwọn olùgbé tí ẹ̀kún omi ń bá wọ̀yá àjà láti kúrò ní agbègbè náà, tó sì tọ́ka sí irúfẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gúúsù ìlà oòrùn Queensland. Ní báyìí àwọn aláṣẹ agbègbè náà ti ń kọ́ ibùdó ìkóyànsí lágbègbè ọ̀hún lẹ́yẹ ọ̀sọ́kà, tí wọ́n sì gbé ilẹ̀kùn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àti ètò ìrìnnà ti pa tóun ti ṣiṣẹ́ wọlé ìrìn àjò ojú òfurufú ní agbègbè ọ̀hún báyìí. Ọkàn àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ ojú òfurufú Philippines bàjẹ́ lẹ́yìn tí àwọn awakọ̀ ojú òfurufú méjì sọ ẹ̀mí wọn nù níbi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ tó wáyé lójú òfurufú lásìkò tí wọ́n wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ àti gbógun ti ìgbésùmọ̀mí ní agbègbè Bukidnon, èyí tó jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára ọkọ̀ ìjagun FA-50, ọ̀kan lára ọkọ̀ méjìlá tí wọ́n rà láti orílẹ̀-èdè South Korea lọ́dún 2014 ní ọkọ̀ ojú òfurufú náà tó sì sọ ìjánu rẹ̀ nù fẹnugba ọkọ̀ ojú òfurufú míì lójú òfurufú ní ọjọ́ 4 oṣù kẹta ọdún yìí. Agbẹnusọ iléeṣẹ́ ológun ojú òfurufú Consuelo Castillo sọ pé wọ́n rí ọkọ̀ ìjagun náà nítòsí orí òkè Kalatunga lẹ́kùn gúúsù Mindanao. Castillo sọ pé ìwádìí ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ láti lè mọ ohun tó ṣokùnfà ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjàmbá yìí, tó sì jẹ́ pé ọkọ̀ ìjagun 11 kí ó má bàa dá ìṣọwọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n dúró ní iléeṣẹ́ ológun ojú òfurufú lágbègbè náà. àwọn ológun Pakistan fi sìnkún òfin mú Muhammad Sharifullah ẹni tó jẹ́ adarí ikọ̀ Islamic State Khorasan tó ń ti ọmọ ilẹ̀ Afghanistan lórí ẹ̀sùn ìkọlù tó wáyé nílé iṣẹ́ ológun Amẹ́ríkà lọ́dún 2021 èyí tó ṣekú pa àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà 13 ẹnu àlàbòde Pakistan àti Afghanistan ní ọwọ́ ti ba arákùnrin náà. Ààrẹ Donald Trump ti wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Pakistan fún bí wọ́n ṣe fi sìnkún òfin gbé arákùnrin ọ̀hún. ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ìròyìn àgbáyé fún ti ọ̀sán òní láti ìkànnì JDN Radio 101.5 FM kò ní jù báyìí lọ. ẹ má gbàgbé láti darapọ̀ mọ́ aláwọn ojúpọ̀ ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wa gbogbo JDN Radio ìròyìn pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Olúwafẹ́mi Adéyẹmí. Aisha Àtòyédélé ló ti mú wá sétí gbọ̀yìn ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ǹtẹ̀ ti gbọ̀ wá.
JDN Radio 101.5 FM òkè àdélàwà nílùú Ìbàdàn ló ní orí yóò ní burú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́ JDN Radio orí yóò ní burú o ìròyìn ayọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ gbọ́ ìpè ayọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ gbà JDN Radio 101.5 FM òkè àdélàkalẹ̀ sí nílùú Ìbàdàn orí adìyẹ kì í burú kóyé dúdú ire lónìí orí mi àfire.
You are listening to JDN 101.5 FM. Broadcasting for all.
Pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, I ain't coming back. It's goodbye friends and goodbye folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
Welcome back. It's still Travel with Ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. You know that we are broadcasting for all, and we are situated at 1 Church Street, Joyce B Road, Okeado, in the city of Ibadan, Nigeria. And we are looking at the hidden jobs market abroad. And we've talked about many things before the world news. We've talked about the challenges of job seekers internationally, what they face. Like there is lack of awareness that 65% of international job seekers, they are not aware of unadvertised roles, according to the World Bank. And there is what we call skill mismatch. That is, employers abroad, they often reject applicants whose training does not align with their local standard. And, they have limited networks, that is, without connections to overseas industries. Candidates struggles to access referral-based opportunities. And we look at the case study in 2003 that the German government, they fast-tracked 15,000 healthcare workers from abroad. But 80% of these hire came through private training partnership, not public job births. And this highlights how hidden market dominate the critical sector. Now, what is the solution?
I packed my bag, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, I ain't coming back. It's goodbye friends and goodbye folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I packed my bags, I'm leaving town.
If you're just tuning in, it's to Travel with Ease, and we want to transit into the solution. So now you've known the hidden jobs market are so powerful, So how can job seekers tap into them? We need expert emphasize the 2 key strategies. We have experts that has given us 2 key strategies. Now, the first strategy is for you to have what we call a targeted training. That is, you acquiring skills and certification that match the specific demands of your target country. The first one is the targeted training. You acquiring the skills and certification that match the specific demands of your target country. And the second one is localized networking. Localized networking. That is you building connections through internship, through placement, or accredited programs that employ people to get a placement. And these are the two solutions for you to key in, for you to know what is happening in the Eden market jobs overseas abroad. Now let's see the recent OECD, that is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The report stressed that specialized training programs are the most effective way to bridge skill gaps and gain employer trust in Eden markets. But what does this training looks like and who offers it? And that will bring us down to what we are going to talk about next. So let's take a moment to still travel with ease, your education in travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
And that's my home. I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I packed my bag, coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
If you're just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM, and we are looking at the Eden job market abroad. How can you tap into it? And before I go on break, I was saying that what does this training, what do they look like? Now, we need to explore a lot. That means a specialized training program can open doors to these Eden opportunities. Okay, let's say, for example, in the UK, accredited healthcare courses. These courses are designed to prepare professionals for high demand roles in markets like the NHS. So let's now look at how such programs, how they will align with Eden jobs market needs. Now, what they do, what all this training does and what they prepare you for is they help you in solving the skills mismatch. Now, we said the problems of job seekers internationally is that there is skills mismatch. Now, they help you in solving skills mismatch, like courses covering the UK's National Occupational Standard, for obtaining venous blood samples, ensure graduates meet the exact requirements employers demand. And when you take this kind of courses, this alignment cause what we call a critical roles that prioritize local certification, and these will help you in landing you that job. And another thing that these courses will do is that it's going to be bridging the network gap. It will help you in bridging the network gap. How? Now, many programs offers hospital placement, to connect learners directly with employers. Now, in some cases, let's say over 60% of graduates secure roles through placement referrals. They help them in bypassing competitive public job boards entirely. That means they don't have to start like, okay, they would get their job based on referrals. They get their jobs based on placement. And these courses that you go for are those things that they would have studied, they would have given you those training that align with the job you are going for. Now, because the organization you will be training for would be trusted. And so by keying into that program, it's going to land you a job that is unadvertised on the jobs board. And that is another way when you take a certified courses that align with the particular country you are in. And another thing is that it's going to help in adapting to global needs. How? Hybrid training models, let's say, for example, 3 hours of remote theory plus 8 hours of hands-on practice. When you do all of these, it's going to replicate what we call flexibility and rigor international employers value, giving you practical sections, and these will help in stimulating what we call clinical environment to ensure that the candidate, you, that you are job ready for unadvertised roles. As you can see that when you go through the right track in getting your own job internationally, then you'll be landing yourself a big job, a career job, a job that has a future. You still travel with ease, your education and travel simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket, I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home.
If you're just tuning in, this is JDN Radio 101.5 FM and the program is Travel with Ease. Now, we've really talked about a lot on eating jobs markets abroad. Now, if you have any questions you wish to ask, because next week, expertise will be coming on this program. They will be shedding a whole lot of light on this topic, the eating jobs market abroad. How you can go about this certification and how you can get yourself network, how you can get good network base. You know that on JDN Radio 101.5 FM broadcasting for all, we look for the issues affecting our people and we make sure we prefer a solution. And the solution will be coming over next week, and you should go about it, and you would even have the time to ask your questions. So right before then, you can call into the program. Let's know those questions. Let's see that thing that is bothering your mind. You are planning to leave the country, for greener pasture, let's say, but you are thinking that how can your career, how can you move forward from where it is? So you can call into the studio line 070-48001015, 070-48001015, and 080-2210-2163. You still travel with ease on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
My bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket.
Hello? 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 Hello, good afternoon, please. Can you be more audible? Hello? I think we lost that call. Please do call back again, and please, when you call, move away from your radio set and make sure you're more audible, so I will be able to take in your questions. You still travel with Easy Education and Travel Simplified.
I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I pack my bags, I'm leaving town.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Where they will be directing their question to and be picking your question one after the other. So if you have any question, just let me know so I put it down while you meet with an expert next week.
Okay. Actually, it's because of all this misinformation about get job is a big problem we've been hearing about.
Okay.
So I thought it's like maybe there is a training session ahead. That was why I said I want to ask about that.
Yes.
I will keep tuned to it next week.
Okay, so you just want to know if there will be a training section, right?
Yes.
Okay. If there will be a training section.
Yes.
All right.
I'll listen to the program next week.
Okay. Training will be coming up if they have a training, and how they're going to be shedding more light on how you can access the eating job markets abroad. You still travel with Easy Education and Travel Simplified on JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back. It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks. I'm heading for the city, and that's my home. I pack my bags, I'm leaving town. I bought a one-way ticket. I ain't coming back.
Thank you, Mr. Peter from Akpata. Okay, so we are saying a lot of things about the eating market jobs abroad, and we've said a lot that why do we need such programs that would help you key in? Because most of these jobs are based on trust, based on referrals, based on trusted accredited institutions that train people on skills that would match with your employer, and that is. Good afternoon.